Tonight, some Portlanders are echoing those calls on the streets of LA, with some holding a rally near the Oregon Convention Center. Alma McCarty's in the newsroom with details, plus how the governor is responding after the president sent the National Guard and Marines to Southern California. Alma?
Well, David, the governor kicked off a press briefing this afternoon with a statement calling President Trump's actions, specifically his deployment of the National Guard to LA, unlawful, and saying this undermines local authority and inflames the situation.
End the raids now!
ICE raids and arrests in Los Angeles, spurring protests like this one in Portland Monday evening.
I know they may have violated the law, but I'll say two things. This is a country that's built on compassion and empathy for those who don't have, and most importantly, for those who come here for some form of shelter.
SEIU 503 President Johnny Earl making his message and the union's message clear.
When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do?
There's something unfair where we're going to bring U.S. troops or National Guard to patrol city streets for people exercising their First Amendment rights. That's what this country was built on.
That's what this moment is about, is making sure that people have a voice. And people in our country disagree all the time. And we're allowed to have voice, and we're allowed to use it. And it's part of what makes the United States the United States.
This rally organized in part in response to the arrest of David Huerta, a labor leader with SEIU in California, federally charged with conspiring to impede an officer. 2 hours prior to this protest, Huerta was released from federal custody.
Our movement needs to be one of nonviolence. We need to make sure that we fight for the most vulnerable amongst us.
And to devastate the lives of hardworking immigrants.
Meantime, local leaders weighed in. Portland Police Chief Bob Day stressing their officers do not work with federal agents.
We do not engage in immigration enforcement, and we have been in contact with several of our immigrant communities even over the last 24 to 48 hours to assure them of that.
Governor Tina Kotek, speaking to the National Guard presence in LA, said this about Oregon.
The Adjutant General and I remain committed to only deploying the Guard when our mission is clear, purposeful, and supports our primary mission to protect Oregonians.
And given what happened over the weekend with vandalism to the ICE facility in South Portland, both the police chief and the governor warned protesters that violence, harm to public safety workers, and destruction of property wouldn't be tolerated. David, back to you.
Yeah, drawing a line between peaceful protests and criminal activity. Thanks, Alma. Appreciate it.